All right, welcome back once again to Sinbin Stream. We have the Utah Mammoth in San Jose to take on the Sharks. And the Mammoth are 10-7-2, Sharks 8-8-3. And we will keep an eye on the other games. Final to pass along. The Maple Leafs won in overtime over the Blues 3-2. Whoops. Audio's good. William Nylander in overtime, 406. His ninth of the year gave him the win. Lightning win 5-1 over the Devils in Tampa, and of course in Detroit, as actually heard here on Sinbin Stream, Red Wings won 4-2 over the Kraken. Rangers Golden Knights will be going on at the same time. Hawks take a 2-0 lead. 3:20 in the second. Goals by Donato, his 7th, and Bedard, his 11th. Islanders take the 2-1 lead over the Stars in Dallas. 16:22 to go in the third. Horvat at 3:12 into the third. Jets up 4-1 on the Blue Jackets now. 17 minutes to go. Whoops. All right. That's live. That's muted. Actually, let me make San Jose white on that. It looks like the black is a little too dark. All right, we'll make San Jose white. Utah, the white on the blue kind of gets washed out, but I think that looks better. New Sharks logo, new color, old original behind me. I think that was it. Still don't know. Oh yeah, I saw on the Sharks pregame that Yaroslav Askarov is going to start. All right, now we got it. All right, so I get Askarov in the San Jose net and Vanasek in the Utah net. We've got Kraus, McBain, Paterka out there for Utah and the forwards, and then the defensemen Sergachev and Cole for the Sharks. We got Gaudette, Delandria, Toffoli, former King, a long time ago, Dickinson, and Descharnais as the defensemen. All right. Should be just about set. All right. Toffoli and Kraus, but the draw is between Delandria and McBain. So the Sharks are in their dark, teal going left to right. Mammoth in white going right to left. Sent up the near boards. A cross ice pass Mammoth. That shot is blocked. Sent into the near corner. And near boards. And finally the Sharks get it out. Couldn't connect with Toffoli. And they have to tag up because they're offsides. Utah Mammoth, the Mammoth have it in their own end. All right, finally they bring it out. Keller up the near and dumped in from the red line. Far corner. Sharks have it out of their own end. Pass is deflected. It gets into the near boards though. Sharks send it around to the far corner. Battle for the puck. Utah cannot get it out of their own end. They send it behind the net. That was Schmidt. Schmidt gets it right back. and sends a pass to the red line in front of the Sharks bench. It's dumped in, glove down, and taken behind the net. Out the far boards. At the red line, dumped in by the Sharks. Got by Vanasek. And finally, the Mammoth take it out of their own end. Pass is missed. Will Smith has it and makes a centering pass. Far circle, off the far boards, or behind the net boards. Shot and a tough angle and a goal by the Sharks. 1-0 San Jose. From the far faceoff circle, looks like it was Celebrini. And it's 1-0 San Jose at 18-13. Celebrini from Smith and Kurashev. Kurashev took it behind the net, passed through the defenseman, and not Vanasek's fault. He had to respect the near post and just had no time to recover to get to the far post to cover Celebrini's easy shot from the far face-off circle and blasted it. Oh, the Sharks are in all black. They've got just the fin logo. I didn't even realize that was not teal. It's all black. I guess I can fix that. Shot and deflected into the far corner. Under 18 to go. First period. Sent off the far boards down into the far corner. Mata was there, but couple hits by the Sharks. The last time the Mammoth player lost his helmet. Mata has it and dumps it in from the blue line to the far corner. Sent around the boards to the near side. Under 17.5 to go. Sharks dump it in and head for a change. Marino gets checked. Kraus, is that Kraus with the puck for, Mammoth. And now sent right back in by Gaudette behind the net. Delandria, they get it out. Blue line. Shot is deflected behind the net. Far or near face-off circle goes wide on the shot to the far corner. And now a blue line shot goes into the near corner. 2-0 shots on goal for the Sharks. Puck is blocked into the far corner. And battle for the puck in the near corner. Mammoth finally get it out of their own zone to neutral ice, and they take it right back in. That was McBain, and they're trying to get a line. I think both teams are on a line change. Sent off the near boards into the O-zone for the Sharks. Picked up by, who is that? Sergachev. And it's in the far boards. That pass deflects into the near boards. Schmaltz got it out of there and sent in again by the Sharks. Pass into the O-zone. Schmaltz, far circle, shot is blocked. Back to Schmaltz. Blue line, shot, big rebound, near corner. Sharks behind their own net and up the far boards and out. Under 15:40 now to go. And Keller in the near circle, back along the near boards, gets it to Schmaltz. Schmaltz, that shot is deflected into the near corner. And battle for the puck. You got Mata there, and the Mammoth have it in their own end. They get it back to Mata. He sends it up into the O-zone. Battle in the near boards, into the near corner. Celebrini's there. They send it around to the far side. Centering pass picked off by the Sharks. Kept in, though. Shot. Big save. Big rebound. Puck is loose and finally frozen at 14:54 by Askarov. He had the glove save. The puck got kicked by each team. Then another shot, and he was able to deflect that and freeze it. Yamamoto was almost there to tie the game up, just outside the crease. 3-2 shots on goal, Utah now. And they kick out a Mammoth from the draw. Come on. That was Hayton. Celebrini loses the draw. The Mammoth have it. They have to dump it in, though, from the red line. To the far and up to the near boards. Sent behind the net. Sharks have it in the far boards and out of their own end. But they send it down the length of the ice. And that is icing on San Jose at 14:33. All right, since the Sharks are wearing black, we'll change their color on the graphic here. We'll make them black. All right. 3-2 shots on goal. 14:33 opening period. And we're still waiting on the linesman or linesperson. Linesman. All right, taken out of there by the Sharks. Will Smith into the near circle, but swept up by, I think, Marino. He sends it out to neutral ice. Picked up and into the near circle. Puck knocked away. Steered aside, though, by Askarov. And they send it. Now, all of a sudden, a breakaway for the Sharks. Shot, another goal for Celebrini again. From the far circle, 2-0 Sharks, rather 2-0 Celebrini. 4-3 shots on goal. 2 shots, 2 goals for Celebrini, well, I assume. Just beat no, what's his name? Vanasek to the blocker side. Or wait a minute. Yeah, that is Vanasek's blocker side. Far post. Celebrini in the far faceoff circle. Oh, it actually went under his leg, so technically, I guess 5-hole. Somehow didn't get the pad down with the right leg. And the Mammoth are down 2-0. We haven't even played 6 minutes. Celebrini from Smith and Kurashev. Celebrini from Graf. Might be a second assister added in there. We're under 14 minutes to go now. First period. Mammoth lose the puck. Dumped in from the red line by the Sharks. Behind the net. Oh, centering pass just got blocked by the Mammoth. Sharks can't get the puck. Sent off the far boards. Mammoth clear it. And the Sharks have it at the neutral ice. Number 5 dumps it in. That was Descharnay. And puck bounces off a few skates, and that was Peterka who sends it. He missed Mata on the pass, though. And the Sharks dump it in again. Both teams getting line changes. The Mata gets hit. Puck bounces away. They pass it out of their own end. Who is 85? Mook Madulin. That's right. For San Jose. I forgot about him. All right. Puck sent up the far boards. They have to retreat. Sergachev has the puck. Gets it over to Cole. Cole dumps it in from the red line to the far corner. Puck behind the Shark net. Mook Madulin passes. Glove down in the O-zone by the Sharks. That was Kurashev. And we got a call and a whistle at 12:32. Wait, not 12:32. 12:26. NHL.com was actually briefly behind. All right. Under 14 media timeout. Still 4-3 shots Utah, but they trailed 2-0 on the scoreboard. Yeah, I guess no penalties yet. And only 1 assist. All right, we'll show let's check the other scores real quick. Any other finals? Nope, just the 3 previous. No score, Rangers and Golden Knights. Coronado gets his 6th of the year on the power play, so the Flames are only down 1. 2-1 Blackhawks in Chicago, second intermission. Jets in Winnipeg up 5-2 on the Blue Jackets as Stanley gets his 3rd of the year at 6:23 of the 3rd. And the Islanders, Palmieri, 6th of the year on the and a shorthander, 3-1 at 7:38 of the 3rd in Dallas. Oh, we do have a penalty. That's what I thought. Cole, interference. So it will be a Mammoth power play. I thought we had a whistle for a penalty, but again, Cole, 28 on Utah. Wait, so already leading 2-0, and the Sharks get the 5-on-4 man advantage. Let's see what the Delandria. They called it interference. Could have been boarding, though. It was along the boards of Delandria. All right, we're going to have Stenland on the draw. And we get a Shark kicked out of the draw. Just drop the puck, man. Celebrini wins the draw. Orloff to Eklund. Back to Orloff. Near circle. Wenberg to the point. Orloff. Back to Celebrini. Cross ice to Eklund. To the point. Orloff. Back to Celebrini. Near circle. Will Smith. Cross ice pass. Far circle. Eklund. Orloff. Blue line. To Eklund. Far circle. Puck knocked away. Mammoth trying to get it off the far boards. It's out. Will Smith tracks it down. And he will skate it into the O-zone and dump it. Nope, it's blocked out of the zone by the Mammoth. Poor camera operation there. As we approach 11.5 to go in the first period. Finally, Celebrini over the red line into the O-zone. Centering pass gets away. They get it back to Will Smith. Blue line, Orloff, far circle, Wenberg. Orloff to Wenberg again. Orloff at the point. Celebrini sends it down to Will Smith. Pass to the near circle and a great save. Who had that shot? Eklund. And a good save by Vanasek at 11:06. Right through the defenseman. He had to go far post to near post, and on the way got screened by his own defender and still came up with the save. Go, Mammoth, go, says Alex. All right, clear down the length of the ice by the Mammoth, or the Mammoth. And Graf will take it in and dump it in from the red line. Mammoth can't. Oh, Graf kept it in, but then the Mammoth cleared it and sent it down the length of the ice again. 10:40 to go in the opening period. We got 12 seconds on the power play for San Jose. Puck stolen at the red line. Cross-ice pass to the far circle. Mammoth jump on the puck. We should be even strength or full strength now. Off the near boards, Mammoth pick up the puck. And I think that's Sergachev with it. Sergachev passes. It gets deflected. They take it back in their own defensive end. It's finished a line change. Puck is deflected into the penalty box area at 9:59. So I guess, yeah, we could do that. They're going to do the under 10 media timeout. 9:59 to go. Sharks 2, Utah 0. Well, congrats to John and hello. Yeah, Toronto won in overtime. Yeah, it was late in the overtime. It was Nylander's ninth from Riley and Tavares at 4:06 of overtime to get the 3-2 win over the St. Louis Blues. Those are the only 3 finals. Stars game is close. Jets is under well, they're both under 7 minutes. 2-goal game, a 3-goal game. Yeah, sorry, Alex. The Lightning in Tampa did do a number on the New Jersey Devils. We had Gunsel, Kucherov, Gunsel his second of the game, his sheer for the Devils, and then Radish and Gunsel again. Gunsel had a power play hat trick. There we go. Let's go, Utah. Need you to win badly. Sergachev used to play for Tampa. I'd have to check. I only watched Blackhawks games for the most part last year, so I can't always remember the thing. Most instances before age 21, Kane and Tays point on the same goal, 64. Celebrini and Smith already have 33 for San Jose. Yeah. Utah's struggling. That's what they're doing right now. Not a good start. Like, first 6 minutes of the game were rough for Utah. 4-4 shots on goal, and they kick a Shark out of the draw. Just drop the puck, man. Goodrow in for the Sharks. Finally, the draw. Shot blocked into the near crowd. So that took 4 seconds off the clock. Piggy. Blackhawks are winning. Rangers are playing right now. Okay, thanks, Travis Carpenter. Oh, he was on Utah last year. Okay. So we don't know. Maybe, yeah. Past. All right, back to the game. Under 10 to go in the opening period. Mammoth up the far boards at the red line, dumped into the near corner, hit in the corner, up the near boards and out. Utah will try to dump it in, knocked away. Now they have it at the red line, and then they finally do dump it in. Under 9.5 to go now in the first period. Behind the Shark net to the far corner. Battle for the puck behind the Sharks net again. Up the near boards. Not out. Mammoth keep it in. To the far circle, far corner. Battle for the puck as we're under 9 minutes to go. Still trying to dig it out. Mammoth have the puck. They send it behind the net to the near boards, and from the slot, shot is blocked. May have been his own teammate on Utah. And in the near corner, chipped out. And nope, held in again by Utah. Now it's finally out. Descharnay could not get it out. Now they're battling in front of the penalty box area. And the Mammoths send it ahead into the near circle. Far boards, or far... taken again into the near boards, I should say. Now a pass to the far circle, a shot knocked down into the far corner, sent around the boards, kept in at the blue line. Mammoth still on the attack, and they dump it in. And Askarov came out to play it. Mammoth still have it. That shot from the slot is blocked. That was Keller. Celebrini is there in the near corner. Keller picks it up. No, that's Schmaltz. Cooley gets it to Schmaltz. Touch pass to Keller. Back to Cooley at the blue line. Shot deflected into the far corner. 77.8 on the shot. Under 7.5. I feel like we've been in the Sharks' end for the last 2 minutes or more. Maybe not quite. Pass by Schmaltz gets deflected, though. Into the far circle. Far corner. Still battling for the puck now. And finally, they kept it in again, Mammoth. Under 7 to go. Keller sends it around. Puck is deflected in the far circle. Keller picks it up. Tries to center it. It's right outside the crease. Couple shots. Couldn't see if they got on net. Now San Jose chips it to center ice finally. Wow. Under 6:45 to go. Both teams scrambling to get line changes. Keller, and what is this, a delayed offside? Or do we get a penalty at 6:39? Let's listen in here. 6-4 shots on goal. Not a lot of shots on goal. I think it was this last sequence right outside the crease where maybe Marino got a couple backhanders on net. Did we get no penalty, I don't think. Askarov doing well to keep it 2-0. 5 block shots for the Sharks. I felt like it was all in the last 2 minutes. They kick out a Mammoth from the draw. Face off. And one. And the Mammoth dump it in from the far red line. Far side. Sent around the boards. That was Mukmadulin. Sharks in the slot. Near circle. Pass gets through everybody to the far corner. Under 6:20 to go. Mammoth. That is Paterka in the near corner. Up the near boards and out again and regrouped. That was DeSimone. Passes probably to Mata. No, Mata's in the near board. Now DeSimone. Up ahead to Carsone. Shot and a save by Askarov, and he freezes it. And we got the under 6 media timeout at 5:50. Maybe it's Carcone. 5:50. I never know. I should look that up real quick. 5:50 to go. 7-4 shots on goal. Mammoth, but it's 2-0 thanks to Celebrini for the Sharks. All right, let me catch up on the his 11th and 12th in the first 6 minutes of the game. All right, Blackhawks still up 2-1, but just started the third period against the Flames in Chicago. Rangers trail 1-0. Knights goal by Bowman on the power play is second from Hurdle and Marner. Jets still up 5-2 on the Blue Jackets. 3:21 to go. 3-1 Islanders. Just under 2 minutes to go in Dallas. Gunsel played for Pittsburgh, but he's playing for another team now. Yeah. He had some controversy. There was something that happened in Buffalo with a cab, or in a cab, and I think they were tired of his shenanigans. They, obviously they haven't done too much until this year, but there was just rumblings that, they were worried. I think, because of all that happened during their cup run, and then Kane's, whatever that incident was in that cab in Buffalo, his hometown, I think is what scared the Hawks off. If I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah. Again. But who knows, where the draft picks lie then. If he stays, if they're good, I don't know. Not happy he got both, says Travis Carpenter, that Celebrini got both goals. Yeah. We'll go through the visualizers later. All right. Excuse me. Draw into the near boards, sent behind the Shark net and around the boards. Now it's out. And Vanasek plays it into the near boards. Deflected right back into their own end, though. Scooped up by Tanev. He sends it behind the net. The defensemen have it. And they make a pass at center ice. It gets deflected. Taken behind the net. They get it to Mook Madulin, who touches it to, who is that? Ferraro. Now the pass over the red line, dumped in by the Sharks. Sent behind the net to, let's see, the far boards. That shot is blocked. Mammoth have the puck behind their own net. And that looks like Marino, who sends it back behind the net again. So who's there helping him bring it out? Hayton? Up the near boards to the slot. A shot is wide. Rebound went to the far corner. Sharks counter. They got a 2-on-2. Pass is deflected. The Mammoth were lucky. And the Sharks retreat to their own end and pick it up. That was Kurashev who had it. They tried to pass it to Will Smith. The puck gets deflected by the Mammoth into the near corner. Both players down on the ice. One for each team. And the Mammoth have it in the far boards. They finally skate it out of their own end over the red line into the near side. That looks like Schmaltz. And finally kept in to the far boards by the Mammoth. Under 4 to go in the opening period. Puck is deflected, and Mook Madulin has it, and he sends it out. And the Sharks get it in the far circle. Pass to the near circle. That's a blocker save. What a save, actually, by Vanasek. There was chaos in the slot area. Very close to the crease. Far circle again for the Sharks. Return pass into the near boards, though. Back to the blue line. Long shot. Big save. Wraparound attempt. I don't know how it didn't go in, and it's frozen by Vanasek. It could have easily been 3-0 Sharks there. I don't know how Vanasek recovered in time to keep the puck out of the net. 8-7 shots on goal by the Sharks. They had a wide open net for a wraparound and didn't... he sent it wide. I don't know if he tried to pass it, but it went parallel to the goal line, and that's how Vanasek kept it out of the net. Maybe he was trying to send it in off of Vanasek's body or something. Hey, Peter McPeter. We had a vote for the Sharks, and they voted first. We actually had a split on the vote, 1-1, but I went with who voted first, unfortunately. Rangers Golden Knights would have been a good game, but it's 1-0 Golden Knights because the Rangers actually play well on the road. They're terrible at home. 3:09 to go. I'll catch up on the chat. Kane was a Blackhawk a long time after that cab. Yeah, but I guess I don't remember, and I wasn't really following the team. I still feel like that played a big part in them getting rid of him eventually. I don't know, maybe it was a money situation. I don't really remember. Mammoth have the puck, and they get it to neutral ice, but the Sharks counter into the far corner. Sent up the near boards. Not out. Still 8-7 Sharks shots on goal. Mammoth in the near corner. And sent in by the Sharks. Wait, did it go into the netting? I mean, the camera did not follow it. 2:30. I forgot to start the clock, so now I don't need to stop it. NHL. Yeah. Thornton, yeah. He's still playing, too. All right, 2:39 in the opening period. Mammoth control the draw to the far, make it the near boards. Skated in, and Sharks take it right back over. Stolen at the red line, dumped in. That was Hayton, and it's frozen by the side of the net by Askarov at 2:21. Still. Oh, okay. I was wrong then. I didn't realize it had been. I didn't think it was that long ago, but all right. My memory did not serve me well, I guess. So, Taylor, you're right. I don't know why they got rid of him. I assume it was salary. I don't know. I don't know why they've done anything they've done. The worst crime was all the people they got rid of off the teams in the 90s. All fan favorites that they dumped. All right. Again, I don't know much about the Blackhawks, though. Mammoth going the other way at the far circle. Oh, my gosh. How they not score? Another save by Askarov. And the Mammoth have it in the far circle. Shot, blocked, or went into the far boards. Sharks bring it up and dump it in. Pass to the near. Still regrouping in their own end for the Mammoth. It is 8-8. Taylor, where were you during the Detroit Red Wings game, for God's sakes? Dump in from the red line, and the Sharks take it out and send a pass off the far boards, tipped into the far corner. Played around the near boards. Mook Madulin can't get a stick on it. The Mammoth send it around. And Sharks have it behind the Mammoth net. Behind the net now from the near corner back to the blue line. The long shot is wide into the near corner. Sent around. Battle for the puck. Mammoth finally pick it up. And we're under 50 seconds to go opening period. Sharks steal it. And finally it looks like Mata sends it ahead, and they finally get it out of their own end. But this is... Okay, not icing. Mook Madulin has it for the Sharks. And they send it up to the red line area. Dumped in again by the Mammoth into the far corner. Puck is loose in the corner, out to the red line, and sent right back in by the Mammoth. We got 10 seconds to go in the opening period. Mammoth steal it again into the near circle. Shoot the puck. There's 3 seconds. They send it behind the net. That'll do it. 8-8 shots on goal, but 2-0 San Jose Sharks at home as we have completed the first 20-minute session. Oh, shoot. I need to fix my schedule, too. All right, let's check up on the poll. 13 votes, 54% for Utah, 46% for San Jose. Yep, 8-8 on the shots. Let's see. Any new finals? Yeah, Jets win in Winnipeg 5-2 over the Blue Jackets. Dallas loses at home. Islanders 3, Stars 2. What the heck? Wait, what? Did they just reshuffle the finals? Oh, they just put this one back in progress. Why? At the end of the third. Okay. At any rate. Ooh, they had a major right at the end of the game, maybe? Looks like it. All right. Wait a minute. These are really old scores. Wait a minute. What? Why did these reset on me? Still, yeah, 3-2. All right. 3-2 Islanders over the Stars, 5-2 Jets over the Jackets, 5-1 Lightning over the Devils in Tampa, 4-2 as heard here on Sinbin Stream, Detroit over the Kraken. Maple Leafs prevail in overtime over the Blues in Toronto 3-2. First intermission in this game. First intermission in Vegas, 1-0 Knights over the Rangers. Bowman, his second of the year on the power play. Bedard Bedard has 2 goals and Donato 1 for the Hawks. So the Flames did tie at 4:57 into the third. Or no. The Flames tied at 3:02 into the third, and then Bedard answered 4:57 into the third. So it's 3-2 with 12:53 to go. All right, just catching up. Yep, I was wrong on Kane, so I don't know what I'm talking about. The beard is legendary, yes. Well, hello, John. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate it. Panarin. Yep. Yeah. No, I remember they called him the bread man. I don't know why they traded him to the Rangers either. Yeah, no problem, Taylor. I was just needling you. Yep. Remember that. Yeah, I did that game and I don't even remember. Oh, yeah, that butchered call. Yeah, that overtime. That was horrible. They got yeah, who picked up that penalty? That was brutal. Yeah, now I remember. Whoops. Oh, not the. Don't they have the. Yeah. Wait, where is it? Game summary. Yeah, Kraus got a hooking and a mystery hooking at 4:20. Wait, what? No, that's not it. I thought there was a penalty. I might be thinking of a different game. Yeah, 150 into overtime. Or was that what tied it? Yeah, no, that's not right either. I thought there was a late penalty. I might be thinking of a different game. Or was that like an offsides call or something? I don't remember. Well, let's just go back to tonight. So the only game in progress right now, not at intermission, is the Hawks and Flames. Whoops. Sorry. Goal, Wings, goal. Yeah. Goalie interference. Isles and Stars. Yeah. Hey, Derek. I feel like, no, I think I might be thinking of a Vegas game. There was a weird call. Was that Vegas? Maybe I'm thinking of Sunday. I think, yeah, that's the game I'm thinking of. Theodore got a ticky-tack call in overtime and the Wild won in overtime. That's what I'm thinking of. That was Sunday. Okay, I apologize. Wrong game. I already forgot what screwed over the Mammoth. What are they doing for their intermission entertainment in San Jose? That was weird. Oh, I'm sorry. Travis explained it. They missed a trip that led to the tie. Oh, okay. Yeah. Again, I think I was confusing it with the Vegas game on Sunday. The Wild got a gift goal. Panarin. Oh, the Jackets. That's right. Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about his Jacket stint. Yeah, Saad had a second stint with them. He's been on some other teams, and he's still with Vegas. But when I do Vegas games, I don't notice him much. But yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but Panarin's not Panarin. I'm just confusing Panarin and Saad now. Gotcha. Exactly, exactly. Oh, I say that about the Packers nowadays, at least the play calling. Holy cow. Oh, let me get the timer up. Forgot to do that. Let's fix the schedule because we need to move things up. So we're 50-50 on the vote. 7-7, Mammoth and Sharks. Oh, and the Flames get a power play. All right, gonna fix the schedule. Let me get a sip of water here. All right, tomorrow night can't do a hockey doubleheader, so we will bring you top 20 ranked Oklahoma State Cowgirls in New York, Queens, New York, to take on the St. John's Red Storm. 6 o'clock Central. Then we will conclude the night with the Bruins at Ducks from Anaheim at 9 Central. Thursday night, I got my son's last flag football game of the year, so only time for one game. Kings at Sharks, 9 o'clock Central. Hey, Peter, yeah, I'm going to be doing a Sharks game that night, but of course they are playing the Kings. And then Friday night, Michigan Wolverines, Yukon Huskies, women's basketball, 7 o'clock. I think Michigan's 6 and Yukon's number 1. And then following, we'll make an exception for the Kings and to do hockey and do a 9:30 Central. I usually try not to do 9:30 games and stick to 9 o'clock games because that means I'll be on till 12:15 or later instead of being done before midnight. Sunday, still working on it. Minnesota Green Bay at noon. We will cover. One second. And probably hockey at 4, and I'm leaning towards hockey at night as well. But we'll see. All right, so Minnesota Green Bay at noon. Oh, this jacket is shredding, and now my elbow itches, so that's not good. Doesn't look like the Flames picked anything up on the power play. Oh, yeah, let's look ahead. Is that the... Oh, I got to fix the date. November, 19th now. To the, 23rd. All right, so we got Kraken Islanders. Yeah, I can't do the 3 o'clock because football won't be over yet. So Seattle, New York Islanders, 4P. 4 p.m. Central. Couldn't really find any women's college basketball to do that. There's one ranked game, but like their opponent, I don't think is very good. I'll look into it. Don't get the Avalanche Blackhawks because it's on NHL Network. Then it's between Bruins Sharks or Flames Canucks. Ugh. Flames are not good, and Canucks are struggling as well. I'll have to think about it. Maybe I'll put it to a vote. Or I'll keep looking. Maybe I will try to do a basketball game that night. I don't know. I mean, I still could do the Sunday night game. It isn't bad. I forgot what it was. All right, we'll put it like that for now. I'll think about it tomorrow. I already forgot the Sunday night game. I don't know. Those are the toughest games, though. It's hard to get an audience on YouTube for Sunday night football. Oh, shoot. I didn't have it muted for the... Did I? Oh, no. Did I not get the... Oh, whatever. We'll fix it. All right. 1 second. All right. Well, yeah. Vikings Packers at noon. Not terribly interested in Eagles Cowboys at 3:25. Panthers Niners. Oh, no. Buccaneers Rams Sunday isn't bad. Panthers Niners I'll probably pass on. Plus it's not on, I think that game's not on ABC, so I'd be behind trying to do it off of NHL or NFL Plus. All right, I'm going to take a break and be back. Let me catch up on the... No, Vikings by a million. Yeah, we'll see. I like the Kings, actually. And Hurricanes. Hawks, I only got to watch the Hawks last year because they were free over the air. And they took that away when they signed their agreement with Comcast Xfinity. I've liked the Kings because about 10, 12 years ago, I was covering their games for 2 jobs ago. And I liked their broadcast, and I liked their play-by-play announcer, and I really liked Kopitar and Dowdy, wishing Kopitar the best, Jonathan Quick, Jeff Carter, Tyler Toffoli, and Pearson. I just like that whole team. And so I like the Kings, and I like the Hurricanes because the Chicago Wolves are their AHL affiliate. But, I don't get to see the Hawks, so I don't, I'm kind of ticked off at them for taking away their over-the-air signal. All right, I'm going to take a break and be right back. All right, we're back. Or I am back. Oh, all right. Well, let's get set for the third period. Take this down. I'm sorry. If I said third, I meant second period. 7:25 to go in Chicago. Still 3-2 Hawks over the Flames. Golden Knights Rangers about set to resume in the second. And they're showing what then was the Utah Hockey Club and Sharks, bit of a brawl or major pushing and shoving. Oh, this year too. Now this is this year in October. Wow. All right. Well, Hawks just got another one. Oliver Moore from Nazar. I don't even know who that is. Second of the year. All right, we are just about set. And they took a shot. Wait, they took a shot away from each team. All right. 7-7 shots on goal. 2-0 both goals. The 11th and 12th of the year for Celebrini. And Sharks are in black going right to left. Mammoth in white going left to right. Behind their own net, up the near boards. Mammoth. No, I guess they got it out, and then the Sharks went off sides at 1946. What is legal to broadcast play-by-play wise and what isn't? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you can show still images from what I know. You can't show live video, and you got to be, and you probably don't want to do like original music, copyrighted music. They have plenty of free music that's not, copyright free or doesn't need to be credited. That's what I play during the intermissions. But yeah, you can't. You can probably show a video if you're on Twitch, though. It's different than YouTube. Far circle shot off the net or off a stick and into the netting at 1918. Yeah, so yeah, you can't show video of the game. There is like fair use if you're doing like video clips, but man, that is such a hassle if you don't have a lawyer in your corner. So the safe bet is just still images if you want to do, post game or preview or, like videos about stuff. All right, up the near boards or far board. At any rate, Mammoth send it behind the Sharks net. Peterka lost it. They get it back. The Kraus to the blue line. Long shot. Knocked down in the slot. Another block shot. Pass doesn't get to Peterka. Finally, the Sharks, now to Foley, knocked it out of the Shark end. Under 19 to go in the middle period. Into the near corner. You can do, I wouldn't use, there might be a fair use, like short, like 8 seconds or less, but I wouldn't risk it. I'm not sure how it works with music, though. Will Smith passes, and it's dumped in by Celebrini to the far corner. Sent out, and again, you can use video clips, but it's like once you're earning money, you sometimes get it, taken away then. Or it's, what do you call that? I can't think of the term right off the top of my head. All right, under 18 to go. Battle by the penalty box area. Peterka sends it in. Oh, I guess they called icing on Peterka. He wasn't past the red line. 17:52. No, and I'm not. I haven't shown any video clips. I haven't used any copyrighted music, so I'm just saying from what I've seen. Like you can do highlights, but I don't know if you can make any money on it. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't know if you might have to share the ad revenue, maybe. Like if you use highlights or if you use copyright. I don't know. Dinged is a good word though. All right. Deflected into the near corner. Sharks keep it in. Shot. I think that was wide. 87.6 miles per hour. Sent down the ice by the Mammoth. It's now 8-7 shots on goal. San Jose. Mammoth have it in their own end. Pass it to the red line and dump it in. Askarov behind his net. Passes it to the far boards. Far face-off circle shot saved into the near boards. Behind the net. Centering to the slot, and he whiffed on it. Could have Carsone. And the Sharks deflected out on edge down the length of the ice. It was rolling like a loose wheel. They zoomed in on it from the corner cam. 16:51 to go. 8-8 shots on goal. Like people do highlights videos, but I'm not sure they make any money off of it. If it gets copyright claimed, like you can battle and claim fair use, but unless you have a lawyer in your corner, I wouldn't recommend it. But that's just my 2 cents. Back to the blue line. And the Mammoth keep it in, dump it off the near boards. Askarov plays it to the near corner. Askarov, I meant. I'm saying it the way they say it for the Sharks, which I think is wrong. And the Mammoth dump it into the far corner again. That was Marino on the dump in. In the near corner, battle for the puck. Sharks take it out. That was Wenberg, but from behind their own net. But at 16:15, we got a whistle. Goodrow held Keller, apparently. Mook Madulin heading to the bench. Not sure if he got banged up there. Ooh, yeah, Mook Madulin got hit from behind near the boards. No call. And must have been payback by the Sharks. Yeah, Goodrow interference. So the Mammoth go to the power play. '28th in power play, 23rd in kill for the Mammoth and Sharks. They kicked Schmaltz out of the draw. Gunther steps in. San Jose behind their own net. And they clear. Man, this camera operator. Follow the puck, dude. Or ma'am. Drop pass by the Mammoth. They're setting up their power play. Keller to Schmaltz. Back to Keller. Around the boards. Far corner. Peterka couldn't handle it, and the Sharks clear it down the length of the ice. Under 15:50 to go in the middle period. 9-8 shots on goal for the Sharks. Schmaltz drop pass to Keller. Keller to Schmaltz. Back to the blue line. Sergachev. Keller near circle. Down low. Peterka back to Keller. At the point, Sergachev. Keller back to Sergachev. In the slot, shot. Blocked into the near boards. Keller to Peterka. Keller to Sergachev. Shot from the far circle. Blocked or saved and out of the zone. Sergachev at the red line. Gunther loses it, and the Sharks dump it in. 9-9 shots on goal. Still 2-0 Sharks. Under 15 in the middle period. Still just over 30 seconds left in this power play. Keller centers it to the slot. Peterka couldn't get a stick on it. Sharks go the other way and flip it into the far corner. And touched up by Vanasek. Gunther brings it out. Drop pass back to Sergachev. At the blue line, we got an offsides because a Mammoth player was on the ice. I think it was Hayton, and they got called for offsides at 14.5. So still 15 seconds left in the power play. Who is that? Who's number 5 on the Sharks? Descharnay. Okay. Draw. That's Descharnay behind his own net for the Sharks. Sends it out. Red line. Shot blocked. And Mammoth take it out from behind their own net. We're back to full strength. They try to catch the Sharks, and they ended up icing it, or did it go into the netting at 14:09? Hawks up 4-2. Flames pull their goalie with 1:53 to go. Knights are up 2-0 now. Hutton and Bowman on the goals for Vegas. First goal of the year for Hutton from Dorofeyev and Tomas Hertl. Draw just outside the Sharks zone in the near boards. Controlled by the Sharks. Pass to the red line. Chipped in to the far corner. No, they called icing. I guess nobody touched it at the red line. Okay, my mistake. 14 minutes remaining. We wouldn't have gone to the... we're not under 14 yet anyway, so... All right, Celebrini's on the ice. I assume he's taking the draw. He is. Against McBain. Still waiting. Come on, linesman. Drop the puck. My God, he just kicked McBain out of the draw. Nope. I guess he gave him a warning. I have no idea. Drop the puck, finally. Nobody gets it. It's still right on the circle. And finally the Sharks get it over the red line. Will Smith pursuing it, but it's sent behind the Utah net. In the near boards. And the Sharks dump it. Nope. Blocked. Utah has it. Oh, yeah, Utah's wearing the Utah shirts, not the one with the mammoth head. Or jerseys, sweaters, whatever, All right, Mammoth have the puck. We're under 13.5 to go in the middle period. Askarov plays it, and the Sharks bring it out. Sent up ahead, and sent right back out by the Mammoth. They counter into the far circle. Sent behind the net. Puck is loose right in front of the crease. Shot, save, and Askarov holds on, and we got tempers flaring at 13 minutes remaining. And that should be the under 14 media timeout. Only 9-9 shots on goal. 2-0 Sharks. Where it's been. Oh, yeah, it went off of a defenseman's skate, and then Askarov had to scramble to freeze the puck. Yeah, I'd be careful on music. You're safe, again, with still images. You can use video highlights, but then I don't think you can make money off of it. It can be, I don't know, there's a difference between getting copyright claimed and also, getting a removal request or something. But you can have your money, you can either split the money or not get any money for videos. But then again, I'm not at that point yet. You got to get to 1,000 subs till you get ad revenue. That's where I think most, creators make their money. Or you know, if they sell memberships, whether it be on YouTube or on, say, a platform like, what's it called? Patreon. Patreon takes a smaller percentage. Just don't forget YouTube, or I should say Google, takes 30% off the top of everything. And they don't pay out till you've earned $100. So I haven't seen a dime yet from, not complaining, just stating the facts. Excuse me. Since save percentage first tracked in 55, 56, highest by any NHL goalie over a 5-start span, which did not include a shutout for Askarov, 971 over his last 5 starts. That's incredible. All right, well, you're putting the shutout jinx on. We're not even halfway through the game. San Jose broadcast. Yeah, again, the Sharks are in black jerseys. They've just got the Finn logo on the chest, which is usually on the shoulder. And the Mammoth are wearing their Utah jerseys. After the draw win by the Sharks, they chip it out to center ice. Mammoth regroup in their own end, send it up the near boards and into the near corner. No clear winner yet in the corner. Mammoth behind the net. Send it to the blue line. Shot. Rebound in the slot, and the Sharks get it out of their own end. 11-9 shots on goal for Utah. Puck is in the near boards and got cleared out of their own end. Sharks it gets sent over to the far boards, and the Mammoth regroup. I think both teams getting line changes right now. That is DeSimone, who dumps it in from the red line for the Mammoth into the far corner. Behind the Shark net in the near circle. Keller in the near corner. Behind the net again. Looking. Sends it off the boards to the blue line. Dumped in again to Keller. Near side. Tried to shoot it. And nice save by Askarov at 11:45. And we got tempers flaring again. Cooley involved again for Utah. 12-9. Oh, shoot. And my scoring software on the web is timing out. All right. 12-9 shots on goal, Mammoth. What, the Sharks scored on 2 of their first 3 or 4 shots in the first period. 11:45 to go. And they already kicked Wenberg out of the draw for the Sharks. Who steps in? That is Eklund. Draw controlled by the Mammoth. Shot deflected behind the boards. Mukmadulin skates it out for the Sharks over the red line. He falls down. Mammoth counter. Send it off the near boards, down the ice. Nobody touched that? Oh, that's icing on the Mammoth at 11. I thought somebody touched it. So we have an icing. Ow. Yeah, give it a shot, Taylor. Always room for more. Whether it's Detroit Lions, Detroit Sports, Detroit Red Wings, all of the above. Detroit Pistons, give it a shot. Tigers, what have you. Cooley gets it at the red line and dumps it in after the Mammoth controlled the draw. Delivers a hit and the far, the boards behind the net. Sharks counter off the near boards, near circle, sent behind the net. And Eklund, they pass it. Sent in again by the Sharks behind the net. Now in the far corner. Mammoth get it loose, but kept in by the Sharks. Shot, that might have been a save. I think I got through. Sharks send it into the far corner. Yeah, they did give him 10 shots on goal. Far corner, far circle. Cross ice pass. Blue line shot and a save and held on by Vanasek at 10:32. And the shot was by Orloff. Went right between a Mammoth and Shark player, so good eyes by Vanasek to concentrate and make the save. Lucky it didn't go off a skate or something and in, and for a 3-0 lead. Still 2-0 Sharks. Yeah, 12-11 shots on goal. Still waiting for the linesman to drop it. Oh my gosh, and he just kicked out Stenlund. Just dropped the puck. Why are some of these guys so much worse than the rest when it comes to faceoffs? Finally, Sharks win the draw. Long shot from the blue line is saved by Vanasek. Kept in at the blue line. Orloff, another shot. That's blocked. And Stenlund chips it out to center ice. Glove down by the Sharks. And into the O-zone. But the Mammoths send it behind their own net. Sharks get it. Almost stuff it in from the near side. Wow, that was dangerous by the defense. Puck comes clear into the near boards and sent out. And the Sharks regroup in their own end. That is Goodrow. Celebrini takes a hit and dumps it in. Kurashev's tried to get it out. Might have gone into the bench area. So we have a whistle. 9:48, and we have the under 10 media timeout. And 13-12 now. Shots on goal, Sharks. And let's check in on the Hawks. Looks like that game is over. Hawks get, I assume, an empty netter. Bedard with 2. Bedard with the hat trick on the empty netter. 5-2 Hawks win in Chicago over the Flames. I think that's the only, update. Golden Knights Rangers is now 2-1. Brodzinski gets the Rangers on the board at 8:56 of the second. All right. Still 13-12 shots on goal. 1 penalty on Cole of the Mammoth in the first. 1 penalty on the Sharks in the second, Goodrow. Both interference calls. $21 votes in the poll, 57% for the Mammoth, who trail by 2 currently. All right. Halfway home. 9:48 to go in the middle period. Not bad. We're before 10:24. Well, I don't know. We'll see when this... Oh, Joe Thornton retirement night, or jersey retirement night, I should say. Jersey auction. Number 19. Well, his jersey's already in the rafters, so... Would think they would do the old jersey for him, but whatever. McBain to take the draw against Celebrini in the Mammoth end. Puck is loose to the far face-off circle. Shot. They must have hit the post because the ref was saying no goal. Near face-off circle. Almost went into the stands. Kept in at the blue lines. And let's see. Mammoth have the puck. No, they don't. Celebrini centers it. Nope. Got deflected back to him. In the slot. Back to the blue line. Near circle. Shot. And what a save again by Vanasek to keep it a 2-0 game. 83.4 miles per hour off the stick of Dickinson. So 14-12 shots on goal. Yeah, that hit the post. I just saw it. The left post to the right of Vanasek. And then he had a nice save. All right. 17 to go. Draw taken by the Mammoth. Sent up the near boards, finally deflected out. Sharks send it right back by the penalty box area. Now it gets deflected or sent in behind the Sharks net. In the far corner, up the near boards or far boards and out. Dumped in. Mammoth trying to get it out of the far corner. Sent around the boards by the Sharks. Kept in at the blue line by Orlov. Sent in. Near corner. Back to the blue line. Cross ice pass from Orlov to Leddy. Boy, I forgot they had Nick Leddy. I haven't called his name at all. I think he might be a former Hawk. Into the near corner. Behind the net. Oh, lost the puck. Big hit. Sharks send it up the near boards. Not out. Mammoth kept it in. Keller to, I think, Schmaltz. Shot. Deflected into the near board. Sergachev. Now they get it to Cooley. Cooley cross pass to Sergachev. Down to the far circle. Behind the net for the Mammoth. To the slot. Back to Keller. They switch sides. Keller's shot. Had a chance at a rebound. And then the Sharks don't clear it. It's deflected. Cooley has it. Far circle. Stick handles. Nice pass. But Keller failed to get a stick on the puck. Would have been a tough angle. And Cooley has it behind the Shark net. Over to Schmaltz. They get it to the blue line. Oh, we got a penalty coming up. Might be on the Mammoth because they had the puck when the whistle sounded. Looks like Orlov must have been nailed by Keller. So I think Keller. Slashing by Keller. Where was the slash? Oh, he barely knocked the stick out of his hands. But anytime that happens, this is going to be, hey, Travis. Oh, are you a Mammoth fan? Yeah, it has been a very odd game. I hear you. Oh, my gosh. Now a Shark got kicked out of the draw. Just drop the puck, dude. Come on. Oh, my gosh. So now what are you going to do? Kick Stenlund out? Stenlund against Celebrini. Orlov keeps it in. Will Smith, but now Sergachev sends it down the length of the ice. And Askarov touches it up. Orlov skates it, passes. Wenberg loses it. Mammoth in the far circle with the puck. I think that's Kraus. And now they have it. They're playing keep away in their defensive end. Now they send it. Yep, they're still playing keep away and clear down the length of the ice. Good job. Surprised Kraus didn't rip a shot there. But play continues. Under 7 to go. And, look out. I thought Schmaltz might get a takedown against Eklund. Wenberg to Smith. They dump it in. Far circle, Celebrini to Smith. Orlov near circle, far circle, Celebrini at the point. Smith down low for Eklund. Shot. And rebound and clear down the length of the ice. And Celebrini has it. Utah trying to get some changes. Celebrini to Graf. Graf pass is deflected away, and the Mammoth clear it down. Dickinson goes behind the net to pick up the puck as we approach 6 minutes to go. Stolen. Cooley's going the other way. No, it wasn't Cooley. That was that was Stenlund. But now they're just playing keep away again. And they dump it down the length of the ice, or clear it down the length of the ice. Dickinson again behind his own net. Brings it out. Kurashev dumped in now. Might have been Toffoli. Is he out there? Yeah, he is. Gaudette to Graf. Graf in the far corner. Almost, power play is over. Kept in Dickinson. Puck is loose in front of the crease. And it's into the near corner. Schmaltz up the near boards, not out. Maybe it was Keller. Yeah, that was Keller. Schmaltz is probably on the bench. Keller out of the box. The Mammoths send it into the Sharks' end. Sharks send it to the red line. Dumped in to the far. Nope, actually on net. Gloves. I don't know if this is going to be a save, but gloved by Vanasek and held on at 5:05. And we have the under 6 media timeout and 13. They took a shot away from San Jose. 13-12 shots on goal. So still Celebrini's 11th from Smith and Kurashev, and Celebrini's 12th from Graf are the only goals in the game. 2 penalties on the Mammoth, 1 on the Sharks. No power play goals. Let's check in from Vegas. Golden Knights 2, Rangers 1, 4:17 to go in the second. Goals by Bowman his second, Hutton his first, Brodzinski his second. For and that one was by the Rangers. All right, so let's see. What do we got? Let me make sure this is muted. It is. Where was I looking? Oh, I can close that. There we go. Still at commercial. Just deleting some stuff. An email real quick. All right. Well, hope you're enjoying the live stream. Thanks for watching along. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It looks like we got a sub tonight. Thank you. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers and will help grow the channel as well. Thank you for your support. Thanks for returning viewers. Thanks for new viewers. Appreciate it. All right. Finally back from commercial. Let's make sure we are live. I don't want to jinx it, but had pretty good luck with the ESPN app tonight, and I probably just jinxed it. All right. Celebrini on the bench. And immediately Hayton is kicked out of the draw for the Mammoth. What's embarrassing is these linesmen on the faceoffs. Blue line shot, got through everybody, and eventually the puck is frozen by Vanasek. 4:56, and we got a lot of pushing and shoving going on. The linesmen doing their best to break it up. 4:56 shots on goal. It says 15-12 now. So they take shots away and then they add them right back in, I believe, because Reeves involved doing the little small, I guess, motion to the Mammoth. Yeah, like right off the draw, they took it to the blue line. That shot got through. And, a backhander, a pretty good rebound attempt on a backhander. And then 63 was the one involved, Ostapchuk, however you say it. I think he's relatively new, talking about him on the pregame. All right, finally the Mammoth get it out of their own end, under 5 to go. Nearly a turnover by San Jose. Letty struggling. He did turn it over. Oh, man, they missed. They could have had a good shot from the slot and couldn't complete the pass. Behind the net, that's Hayton with the puck back to the blue line, and they don't keep it in, though. And now the Sharks are getting changes. So are the Mammoth, and the puck is sent in behind the net. Vanasek gets it up the near boards. The Mammoth counter to the far boards, far circle. That shot is blocked, or the pass is blocked. Puck is loose in the near circle, kept in. Keller dumps it into the far corner. Mook Medulin sends it out to center ice. Somebody just fell down for the Sharks. No call. Far circle. Just want to make sure. Shot wide behind the net. Now in the near circle. Shot off the side of the net or just high. Mook Medulin sends it out again. And I guess it was touch. No icing as Marino sends it around the near boards and out. Schmaltz pursuing it, but the Sharks counter and dump it in. That is Schmidt. Oh, must have been a turnover. And a shot. Tough angle by Eklund. And finally, off the far boards, Cooley mishandled, plays it, and the Sharks have the puck back. Still says 15-12 shots on goal, though. Felt like the Sharks just put one on net last trip. Under 3 to go now in the middle period here. Mammoth out the far boards, down the length of the ice, and will be icing at 2:49. So no goals here in the second, and no goals since like the 14-minute to go in the first period. Oh, Cooley whiffed on a shot attempt too. I assumed it had been blocked, but he just whiffed. All right, Mook Medulin on the bench for the Sharks. Face off. Utah wins. I think it was Cooley. They get the puck loose. No, it was Stenlin, not Cooley. Stenlin at neutral ice. Top of the near face-off circle shot and a glove save by Askarov, 80.9 miles per hour. 2:33 to go. 15-13 now. Shots on goal, Sharks, and 2-0 lead. Decent shot. That was wicked. Nice glove save by Askarov. So the face-off in the near face-off circle. It looks like Celebrini. And they kick out a Mammoth. Now the draw. Sharks send it off the near boards and out. And the Mammoth have it at the red line and dump it in from the blue line into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Wow, Shark player went down. Oh, we got a call for that? Let's see the replay. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be Peterka on the penalty. Oh, come on. That looked like Dickinson took a dive. I don't know about that one. Peterka maybe got one of his skates, but man, I guess it was his right skate, but man, I did not think there was a lot of force. I mean, I don't know how I can tell the force, but wow, I wonder if the Utah broadcast thinks that that was a dive. Wow, I don't know about that one. You just assume the guy got tripped on the skate, but man, it looked like he jumped on his own, but whatever. Frozen puck by Vanasek at 1:58. Shot from the center. Boy, let me know if you see it or see it in the highlights. You can post it. Wasn't sure about that one. And Stenlund is in there. They kick out a Shark from the draw. Stenlund wins the draw. Sergachev takes it and dumps it. It clears it down the length of the ice. We got Sergachev, Cole, Krause, and Stenlund on the kill. Dickinson to Kurashev in the near circle. To Foley, back to Dickinson. Skates to the point. To Foley, to Dickinson. To Foley, to the point. Shot straight on and a good save by Vanasek. If he had given up a rebound, there was Sharks right there for the rebound at 1:29. And nobody was getting, man, what's his name was right outside the crease. Who was that? Kurashev. Not much Vanasek could do there. It's 16-13 shots on goal now. Still waiting. Stenlund on the draw. Waiting for the... Now, finally, he wins the draw. Behind the net, Schmidt, and they finally get the clearing with under 120 to go in the middle period. Orloff with the puck to Celebrini. Cross ice pass to, who is that? Eklund? Celebrini in the far corner. Now they send it back. Nope. Stenlund got it. They get it to the near boards and skate it out. Marino. Pass. Shot. Good save off the Stenlund slapper from the blue line. Almost good shot at a shorty. Puck in the far corner. Battle for the puck. Back to the blue line. Shot. Deflected into the near corner. Utah clears it down the length of the ice as we approach 30 seconds to go in the middle period. Drop pass. And taken. No, not Stenlund. 22, not 82. Sharks trying to get... now we're back to full strength. They send it around to the far boards. 6 seconds to go. Chipped out. And down the length of the ice. In the near corner. That's it. That's the end of the second period. And still 2-0 Sharks as it was after one. And the Mammoth just struggling to get some offense generated. Strange game. 2 goals, less than 6 minutes in, and then nothing over the next 34 minutes. Oh, did I not do that for the first? I don't know. That's fine. I guess I did forget to put the first period score. Same as the first, 2-0. All right, let's check in. Vegas still has the 2-1 lead. They're also at the second intermission. All right. 14 shots on goal now for the Mammoth. 16-14 Sharks. 2018 shots on goal for the Mammoth. 0 for 1 Mammoth power play, 0 for 3 power play Sharks. 15-9 Sharks shots. Hits. 9-9 block shots. 11-9 giveaways Mammoth. 4-3 takeaways Mammoth. Again, the first game of the season series, Utah won in Utah 6-3. I think I did that game. I don't remember, though. That was October 17th. The season finale in Game 3 back in San Jose again, December 1st. So they'll be done for the year before the end of 2025. All right, let's look at the standings. We got 2 games underway. Let's check out the updated standings while we got a minute here. Yeah, I guess we can. Well, let's go by conference, then we'll go by wild card. No, not conference, division. All right, Red Wings 25 points at the top of the Atlantic now. Sabres, better than last year. They're only a game under 500 at 7-8-4. Leafs have hit some hard times lately. They did get a win tonight, but they're 4-5-1 in their last 10. Sabres are 3-4-3. Wow, 8-2. Bruins have caught fire. Canes are tied with the Devils at 27 points. Both are 13-5-1. What? Yeah, what's the goal differential, the tiebreaker? I mean, it's too early to be doing that. Canes are 7-2-1, while the Devils are only 5-4-1 in their last 10. Caps are only a game over 500 with 20 points, 9-8-2. And the Rangers are the most perplexing team. 1-7-1 at home, 9-1-1 on the road. Just incredible. They are 7-3-0 in their last 10, but man, they are terrible at home and on fire on the road. Just so perplexing. They can't score at home is the problem. They're only 51-49 plus 2. In the West, Avalanche 31 points, Stars 27. Make that the Central Division of the West. Predators have hit hard times. They've dropped below the Blues. They are 6-10-4, 2-6-2 in their last 10. Blues are 6-9-5. Wild above 500. And the Ducks lead the Pacific 25 points. Kings have 24. Kings also bad at home. 1-4-2, 9-2-2 on the road. 6-3-1 in their last 10. They just lost one. Ducks are 7-3-0. They've won one in a row. And the Flames are struggling. The only team under 400. I mean, we do have Nashville just at 400. But the Flames are 5-13-3. Minus 22. Only the Blues are minus 23 and worse. Sharks are at 500, though, 8-8-3. Much better than last year. And currently leading 2-0 after 2. All right, so let's take a look now at how the playoffs break down. Wings, Bruins, Canadians in from the Atlantic. Canes, Devils, and Penguins. Current wild card position holders, the Islanders and Lightning, 24 and 22 points. Senators, Rangers, and Jackets right there at 22 points as well. In the West, Avalanche, Stars, Jets from the Central, Ducks, Kings, and Canes. Kings and Kraken in from Ducks, Kings, Kraken from the Pacific, and Blackhawks and Golden Knights 24 and 22 points in the wild card spots as of now, with the Mammoth right there with 20. Well, actually, the Mammoth, Wild, and Oilers right there with 22, but the Oilers have played 3 more games than the Knights. Knights are playing right now, and more than the Wild and Mammoth as well. So actually 2 more games than. Well, they're in progress too, the Mammoths. So, all right. All right. Just a reminder, tomorrow, 6 o'clock Central, Oklahoma State, St. John's women's basketball in Queens, New York, and the Oklahoma State is ranked and undefeated. St. John's has 1 loss. And then we'll have Bruins Ducks because it's a light night in the NHL. I won't get the Oilers Caps. I won't get the Hurricanes Wild. Skipping Flames Sabres. Plus, I don't like to do NHL unless it's 3 hours apart if I can help it. Because there's always crossover. So Bruins Ducks from Anaheim. Thursday, again, my son's last flag football game, so we'll do the Kings Sharks instead of either Stars, Canucks, or Senators Ducks. So, and that game will be available on Hulu as well. Friday night, we're going to make an exception First, we'll start off with Michigan versus Connecticut or UConn women's basketball at 7. So we will do Bruins Kings at 9:30. Even though I usually try to avoid 9:30 and stick to 9, but then Saturday, Kentucky Louisville. And so that Michigan UConn game's on Fox over the air, or however you get Fox. And then Kentucky Louisville at 1 on Saturday, women's basketball. That one, both of those teams are ranked, and that game is available on CW. So I won't be behind the play-by-play either. Then we have a Saturday night doubleheader for hockey. Maple Leafs Canadiens, 6 o'clock Central, and Golden Knights Ducks. I think it's pretty light at 9 o'clock. Yeah, Stars Flames. Again, kind of avoiding the Flames. I did put it up to a vote for the members, though, paid members of the channel. Sunday, as of now, for sure, we're doing Vikings Packers at noon. Probably Kraken Islanders at 4, and then probably hockey at night, unless I decide to do the Sunday night game, but we'll see for football. Didn't look like there was any women's basketball that I could work into the schedule that day, but we'll let you know more tomorrow. All right, I'm going to take a break and rest my voice. I'll cue up some music. Let's get back to tonight. Looks like Rangers Knights will be out for the second period earlier, so I'll leave this up on the board. And let's get some music during the intermission. All right, we got a couple more subs. Thanks so much for the support. All right. If you have any fantasy questions, I can answer the statistics. Don't really gamble. Wouldn't be able to give much advice there if you're looking for that. But all right, let me find a song and take a break. All right, we'll go with this one. All right, thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Man, they just showed a huge stack of beer cans by a Sharks fan, apparently. It was pretty impressive along the glass. Surprised they haven't requested he take it down. Maybe he just assembled it during intermission. All right, let me fade out the music. Try to be better about not being so abrupt on it. There we go. All right. Plenty of hockey coming up. Excuse me, soon. Trying to work in some women's basketball. Actually, 3 of the next 4 days, or nights and day, on Saturday. All right, Knights up 2-1 still, underway in the third, 18-17 remaining. All right, let's fix the score bug so we're ready for the third. Hope you're enjoying Tuesday night hockey here on Sinbin Stream on YouTube. Hope you had a great Tuesday. Hope if you're having a great Wednesday around the world. Hope to see you back tomorrow. Women's basketball and more hockey. Should be some good action. All right, let's make sure we are live. It says we are doing the Sharks feed for this game on ESPN+. All right. Let's double check the audio real quick. All right. Apologies. Yeah, the voice might be a little rough. Utah Mammoth, 6 comeback wins, 2 after trailing in third period. So there is hope for the Mammoth. They got 20 minutes to work with. Looks like the Utah Moms made the trip to San Jose. I think they showed them in the game last night in, I already forgot who they were playing, the Ducks, I think. I know the Blackhawks usually have their dads for a big road trip, but all right, face off. Mammoth in white going right to left. Sharks in black going left to right. Dumped in by the Mammoth. Puck is free. Back to the blue line. Mammoth in the slot. That shot trickles by into the boards behind the net and sent back to the blue line. Shot from the slot. Big kick save by Askarov. And sent and dumped in by the Sharks. Touched up by Vanasek. That is Cole behind his own net. He sends it. And they lost the puck and the Sharks have it. Mook Madulin sent it up the near boards. Sharks had it near the far faceoff circle, but it knocked away by the Mammoth into the far corner. Long shot and off the boards. Picked up by the Sharks again. Mammoth have it and pass it to center ice. Mook Madulin scoops it up and dumps it, or makes a pass off the boards. Sharks get hit. Puck is sent behind the net by Sergachev and finally out by the Mammoth. Both teams are going for a line change. Dumped in by the Sharks. Under 18.5 to go in the game. And it says 17-15 shots on goal now. And Sharks over the red line to the near boards. Steered aside on a long shot from the blue line. Looked more like a pass. As we approach 18 minutes to go in the third. Mammoth behind their own net. Send it out to center ice. Sharks regroup in their own near circle. Pass to the red line and dumped in again. Behind the net, off the back of the net. Sent by Mata to the near side. Sergachev to Stenlund. Stenlund into the near boards in the near corner. Puck taken away by the Sharks. Over the red line to the far boards. Knocked back towards the blue line. And now the Mammoth dump it in from the near boards to the far corner. Puck is behind the net now. Battle in the near boards. Sharks get it out to center ice, and the Mammoth scoop it up in their far face-off circle. Marino. Yeah, the Marino's coming in a little bit. Yeah, that's ahead. Into near corner. Hayton trying to get it. And now the Sharks counter. Pass to the near boards. Mook Madulin shot with the backhand. I think it hit the side of the net. Sharks, far circle shot. No rebound. A good thing because Toffoli was there. And now Marino having words with Toffoli at 15 shots on goal. We're at 16:43 to go in the third. Who was that? Gaudette who shot it for the Sharks? No. Yes. All right. Far face-off circle. Schmaltz won the draw. Sergachev, they get it up the near boards and out. Kept at the red line. Sharks dump it in. Mammoth behind their own net. Break out, and that's either Keller or Schmaltz. Schmaltz to Keller. Keller dumped it in. Into the far corner. Schmaltz is there. And the Sharks send it out. Sergachev has it at the red line, and he'll dump it in. Off the back of the net, behind the Sharks' goal. Back to the blue line. Keller to Sergachev. Back to Keller. Shot, redirected, and into the netting above the glass at 15:59. Still 19-15 Sharks shots on goal lead. And they lead 2-0 on the scoreboard. That might have been deflected by Cooley, or did the Sharks defenseman get that? Face off. Celebrini wins the draw. Sharks send it to the far boards. Mammoth send it into the near corner, though. Near boards battle. Back to the blue line. Pass off the backboards and shot on a backhand, but that was blocked into the near corner. Sharks. Nope. I think we got a Sharks penalty coming up. Might be on Celebrini at 15:37. What's the call? Sharks announcers don't like it. He hooked Yamamoto and slung him into the boards. How is that not a penalty? That's definitely a hook. Oh, come on. It's just a battle. Shut the heck up. That's a clear hooking on Celebrini. That is some homer call by the Sharks broadcast. Give me a break. All right, underway. Sharks, no. I think Utah may have iced it at 15:27. Why? Or what's the call here at 15:27? Oh, come on. I cannot believe he didn't think that that was hooking. That was ridiculous. Clear as day hook, as you'll ever see. We got Schmaltz on the draw. Finally, the Sharks win it, and they take it back into their own net and send it down the length of the ice. All right. Keller tries to get to Schmaltz. Keller gets it to Sergachev. Back to Keller. As we approach 15 minutes ago, Schmaltz at the red line. Peterka and Schmaltz in the near boards, sent into the near corner. Puck is behind the Sharks net, now in the far corner. Under 15 to go. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Apologies. Under 14:45 now as well. And there's Mammoth have to take it out of their own end. Gunther to the far circle. Sends it behind the net. And all the way around down the length of the ice. Nobody kept it in. Under 14.5 to go. We're at 14:20 of the third. I don't know what the Mammoth are doing. This power play has not been good. Cooley over the red line. Cooley into the ozone. Into the behind the net, actually. Far corner, far circle. Carcone. Schmidt. Cooley to the slot. Hayden's shot is blocked. And the Sharks get the rebound and clear it. Not even a shot on goal yet for the Mammoth as the Sharks get a few changes. Still in their own end, and we're under 10 seconds to go on the power play for Mammoth. Now they got to tag up. They can't even attack. The play's over. Power play's over. In the far corner. Off a skate. Mammoth have it. Far boards. Shot. Glove save and held on by Askarov. At 13:24, we'll have the under 14 media timeout. So 19-16 shots on goal. They didn't get any shots. Mammoth didn't get any shots on goal on that power play. 22-21 face-off wins Utah. 0 for 2 Utah on the power play. 0 for 3 Sharks. 18-11 hits Sharks. 12-9 block shots Sharks. 11-10 giveaways Mammoth. 4-3 takeaways Mammoth. Golden Knights. Shea Theodore, his second of the year on the power play from Hannafin at 7:18 of the third on the power play, and the Knights lead 3-1 over the Rangers. 12:19 to go in the third. As I was pointing out earlier, the Rangers are so much better on the road than they are at home. They just cannot buy a goal at home for some reason. And the Kings are very much the same for some reason. All right, should be back momentarily. Just under 13.5 to go in the third here. So that other game's ahead. They only have, 12-19, but they just did have a goal too. Oh, that's Bedard's second career hat trick, by the way, for the Chicago Blackhawks. Again, he did get an empty net, though, for the third one. All right. Still waiting as they're showing the Bedard goals in a very tiny window. All right, Celebrini to take the draw. That is Hayton against him. Puck is in the far board, still battling for it. It's sent behind the net. Sergachev sent one, but that wasn't on net. Far corner pass off the near boards, kept in though. Into the near corner. Sent to the blue line. Sergachev shot and a glove save by Askarov at 12:59. 19-17 shots on goal now. 19-18 according to NHL.com. So we'll update that as well. That one looked a little high. I don't know if that would have went over the bar or not, but they gave him the shot on goal. All right, face off. Sharks control the draw. Send it to the red line. Into the far boards. Sent behind the net. Utah in their near corner. Sent behind the Utah net again. Mata tries to get it out. The Mammoth have it at the red line into the O-zone, lose the handle on the puck. That's Stenlin in the near corner. Shot blocked. Man, pretty good opportunity for Cole. And Sharks block another shot. 12:22 to go in the third period. Mammoth regroup near face-off or near circle, send it to the far boards and dumped in. What's his name again? Mukmadulin, yeah, had sent it out, but the Mammoth dump it in. We're under 12 to go in the third. Battle along the near boards, kept in at the blue line. Backhander on net from the slot, saved and sent out by the Sharks. And Vanasek touches it up for Schmidt. And I'm assuming their forwards are changing. Looks like Schmidt is going for a change too, and the Mammoth dump it in. Kept in at the blue line. Shot is deflected behind the boards. Keller picks it up. Oh, he gets knocked down, or he lost an edge. And the Sharks counter. It's in the near corner behind the Utah net. Sent. Let's see. Finally, nope, not now. It's out by the Mammoth at the red line. Dumped right back in by the Sharks, and the Mammoth send it behind the net twice. DeSimone has it. He can't get it out. It's kept in by the Sharks in the near corner. Battle for the puck. And Kraus finally makes a cross-ice pass into the slot and a goal. Wow, what a shot. A nice breakout. Great pass by Kraus, and he sprung what's his name? Paterka. And the Mammoth cut the lead in half, and it's 2-1. We still got a lot of time left, over 10 minutes, and just beat Askarov glove side. Wait, is Askarov a lefty? Yeah, okay. Askarov's a lefty. He's got the glove on the right hand. I keep forgetting who's a lefty and who isn't. Just beat him glove side high. Not much he could do. It was a breakaway. Bad defense by the Sharks. 10:35 to go. And just like that, there's life for Utah. We're tied at 19 shots on goal, but Sharks still lead 2-1. Now under 10.5 to go. Mammoth tried to dump it in. Sharks, and now it's dumped in again at the red line. Askarov to the near boards. Sent to the far corner. Sharks get it to the red line. And the Mammoth regroup behind their own net. They got it to center ice, and the Sharks were able to dump it in, and now the Mammoth sent it right back out. Sharks going for changes, and now the Mammoth are too. Under 10 minutes to go. Man, Mammoth got to be careful they didn't get called for too many men on the ice if that puck hit them. But no call by the refs. Sent to the near boards. Paterka behind the net. Oh, they say nobody touched it, and it's icing on the Mammoth at 9:36, so no under 10 media timeout yet. So that was Paterka's 7th on a great pass by Kraus, and Cooley the second assister. All right. 9:36 to go. Oh, my gosh. Face off Delandria and McBain. No, Shot looked like it was wide. Sharks keep it in at the blue line. Now sent out by the Mammoth. And Mammoth keep it in now. McBain to Paterka. Loose in the slot into the far circle. Sharks send a pass to the red line and dump it in. All the way to the far corner. To Foley, sent it behind the net. Schmidt got it out of there, and the Sharks regroup as we approach 9 minutes remaining in the third. Both teams get their line changes. Dumped in again by the Sharks. Vanasek tried to, it's into the near corner now. They get a pass over into the O-zone, splits the defenders, touched up. That was Tanev to the slot. Schmidt couldn't handle it. Back to the blue line. Shot from the far circle, deflected into the near boards. That was 93.1 miles per hour and dumped in by the Sharks. Near circle. That shot is high and wide. And that is taken by Stenlund. And now the Mammoth wait for a line change. Mata behind his own net. 8:15 to go in the third. Pass off the near boards. Sharks send it out of the zone. Mammoth send it back in, but they got to tag up. Sharks send it off the boards. Sharks have to regroup. Dumped in, of course, by Mukmadulin. And there's a battle in the near boards for the puck. And sent out by the Mammoth. Ooh, somebody got dumped at the red line. That was Keller for the Mammoth. Cooley, drop pass, and a good glove save off the shot from the far faceoff circle. Now we have the under 10 media timeout at 7:40 to go in the third. 2-1 Sharks, but the Mammoth are coming back. And here's the goal visualizer. It's Paterka who gets a breakaway. Nice pass from Kraus. And he just buried it, which to Askarov's right, which is his glove side. Now they say 20-19 shots on goal for Utah. Oops. Still Knights 3, Rangers 1, 7:10 to go in that one. Wait a minute. It was 3-0 Knights? That's not right. Is it 3-2 now? No, they had a goal on the board for Rangers, and I was like, it was not 3-0. It was only 2-0 and 2-1. Maybe a call got overturned. Maybe it was briefly 3-2. At any rate, 33 votes, 52% went with the Mammoth, 48% with the Sharks. The Sharks have, let's see, Kings on Thursday. Yeah, we'll have that game. Ottawa Saturday afternoon and Boston Sunday afternoon. An Avalanche next Wednesday. Vancouver the 28th, so the day after Thanksgiving, and then the Knights 2 days after Thanksgiving next. Let's see. They have, yeah, Lanch and Knights were their, pardon the whistle, their road games. Face off, Sharks get it out of their own end, over the red line, and dump it in. Under 7.5 to go in the third. Around to the far boards. Back behind the Utah net. Cross ice pass off the far boards and down the length of the ice. This is going to be icing on Utah at 7:14. Still, man, are they still reviewing this, or what happened in this Rangers Knights game? I think there must have been a challenge or something, and the Rangers got one wiped off the board or something. I don't know. All right, in the Utah end, after the icing, nope, I thought Cooley won the draw, but nope. Linesman wants to redo the draw. Oh, brother. Just drop the puck. Nobody has to see a perfect face-off. Cooley, Nope, he didn't win it. Mukmadulin sends it behind the net. Sharks try to get it into the far boards, but they can't keep it in. Mammoth sent it out. Mukmadulin pass to Foley, dumps it in. Behind their own net, Utah. Sergachev gets it to Keller. Keller cross-ice pass. Into the far circle. Shot is blocked behind the San Jose net and sent up the boards and out. That was a good pass from Letty to Foley. And wait, was that offsides or icing? Gaudette is not happy with whatever the call was at 6:34. Let's listen in. Yeah, they called icing. What do you mean tie? That was clearly icing. I don't know why they're saying it's close. Oh, Celebrini hat trick would be nice, is what Kevin Timberman says. Yeah, thanks for the comment. All right. Mammoth at the blue line. Wow, I thought that puck was out. I guess not. Shot. Oh, it's a goal. I think it was tipped in. We are tied at 2. Man, I have a knack for getting overtime games, I feel like, lately. And they're immediately reviewing it. So I think they've already... This might be goalie interference. All right, they interfered with Askarov. Gunther. Oh, come on. Gunther got sent in. You got to be kidding me. Gunther turned around and essentially tripped Askarov, but I'm wondering if Utah will challenge. I mean, what do you got to lose? Or are they saying you can't challenge it? Let's see. Okay, we do have a challenge. All right, Utah coaches challenge to say it wasn't interference. I think they have a case. We're at 6:22 to go. Let's see. Yeah, because he got cross-checked in the back. Not cross-checked, but he definitely got hit in the back. I mean, Gunther definitely did a leg sweep. Delandria with the... Well, I got to mute because they're playing Blondie. I don't want to get copyright dinked. All right, and if they're wrong, it's a power play for the Sharks. So goaltender interference, call stands. So who's serving the penalty? Well, what do you got to lose, though? I mean, they were down 2-1, although it's a tough spot to be in. Now you got to kill a 2-minute 2-minute power play. So it was ruled goaltender interference. All right, who's serving the... Okay, Carcone, number 53. So the Sharks could take a commanding 2-goal lead here if they can cash in on the power play. Yeah, goal, no goal. That's what happened. It was originally a goal, but they waved it off because they said goaltender interference. And then Utah challenged it, and it was upheld. So still 2-1 San Jose. San Jose on the power play because of the failed challenge. Smith Couldn't get it, and the Mammoth clear it. Under 6 remaining in the third period. Utah gets screwed by the... Yeah, it was a tough call. I could have seen it go either way. It definitely looked like he got pushed, but they called the leg sweep, I guess. All right, battle for the puck in the far corner. Mammoth get it to the blue line, but not out. And Schmidt passes it. Now they carry it out of their own end into the O-zone, into the far corner. And it's behind the San Jose net. San Jose, let's see, they get a drop pass and get some line changes. Wenberg sends it to Celebrini. Kurashev over the red line to Toffoli, who sends it behind the net. Under 5 remaining now. Back to the blue line. Leddy looking to the far corner. Gaudette into the near corner. Dickinson to Kurashev. Toffoli centers it. It goes off a Mammoth and almost went into the net, except for a great save by Vanasek. Unbelievable. Are they going to count that as a shot on goal? I mean, I guess. Wow. It's a good thing Vanasek sealed the near post with the skate. Yeah, it was a Utah goal. Immediately waved off for interference. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which way, either way. All right, sent behind the net and out finally by the Mammoth. We're touched up by Askarov, I mean. I still say they say it wrong for San Jose. Schmidt behind the Utah net, off the far boards. We're back to 5-on-5. 20-20, shots on goal. Into the far circle. Pass off the... deflected into the netting. A golden opportunity for the Mammoth. So close for... it wasn't Cooley. I think it was Enland. Stenland. Sorry, wrong name. 4:07 to go. 21-20. So they took a shot away. That's what I thought. Don't exactly give a shot on goal for a deflected pass. Only if it goes in the net. Or a deflected shot, yeah. Well, it's got a little more exciting in the third period. That second period, I don't know. Again, I think that was a... What was what was the play? Was it the Peterka trip? Yeah, I thought Dickinson took a jump, jumped into the air to make it look like he got his skate knocked out from under him. I didn't agree with that call. That was in the second period. I can't believe the Sharks announcers had the gall to say that Celebrini didn't hook Yamamoto. I mean, it was one of the easiest hook calls I've seen in my life, and they were claiming it wasn't a hook. I don't know how. Maybe on the empty netter. So it could happen. You know, they're only up 2-1. You got to be thinking Utah will pull their goalie in the next 2 minutes. So they could get an empty netter. So yeah, definitely possible. So it's a delay of game. Yeah, unsuccessful challenge is the full name of that penalty. Wait a minute. Oh, Utah already pulled their goalie. Well, excuse me. Thought it wouldn't happen for a minute or more. Wait a minute. Did they? Yeah, wait. No, they didn't. Oh, they're ahead. That's right. Sorry. All right, they kicked out a Mammoth from the draw. Yamamoto's in there now. Mammoth send it back to the blue line. Kept in. Sergachev shot into the near corner though. Yamamoto battling into the near boards. Sent behind the net. Let's make sure we're live. Under 4 minutes remain. It says we're live. Yeah, they didn't pull their goalie yet. They must have jumped the gun on that. I don't know what NHL.com was doing. They definitely didn't pull their goalie. As we are now under 3.5 remaining. Still 2-1 Sharks. Peterka sends it into the near board. Sent around to the far corner. Back into the near corner. Kept in Schmidt. No, Sharks send it out. I couldn't see. I don't think they pulled the goalie still. Shot and a glove save at 3:05 by Askarov. And it wasn't that hard a shot. Kind of a lob. 22-20 shots on goal. Boy, I don't know why they had said they had pulled the goalie. Yeah. They're showing Vanasek now between the pipes. All right, near face-off circle in the San Jose end. Delandria against McBain. Waiting for the damn linesman. Finally drops the puck. Sent around by Orlov and out by Sharks. And sent. Peterka over the red line to the far circle. Shot trickles in. Goal for Peterka. And now we are tied at 2:51. Yes, I am behind. I am doing this off of streaming. If you're watching local or if you're watching the NHL.com, I will be behind. Peterka with a shot. I thought Askarov had it, and it trickled in, or Askarov had it, and it trickled in 5-hole. And Gordon Green is celebrating the Mammoth goal. And we are tied. I thought Askarov was going to glove save it. I'm really befuddled as to how he missed it, to be honest. From the far faceoff circles where that shot was. All right. So we are knotted up at 2, and Vanasek played it up the far boards. And Cooley to the near boards to Keller. Keller in the slot mishandled it. Will Smith counters at the red line to the far circle. Now to the near circle. Drop pass. Shot deflected into the near corner. Sent around the boards to the far circle. Puck is loose, and Cooley counters over the red line. Pass and sent out of the zone by Celebrini. Schmidt has it. Both teams getting line changes. Schmidt dumps it into the far corner. And we have 2 minutes remaining in the third period. And Mammoth behind their own net. Under 150 to go now. Up the near boards. Dumped in by Schmidt from the red line. Into the far corner. Taken by Toffoli. Out of their own end for the Sharks. Over the red line. Shot. Stick save to the far side. By Vanasek. Schmidt takes it behind the net. To the far boards. Now, over the red line. I think that's Gunther in the far, and he sends a tough angled shot on net, and it's saved by Askarov at 1:14. So 23-21 shots on goal. Is that right? Did they take one away or something? All right, 1:14 to go in the third. Face off into the far corner. Kept in. Nope. Now sent down the length of the ice. And icing called on San Jose at 104. Such a Sharks thing they've done. Yeah. Not much offense for them since the first 6 minutes of the game. I mean, they've had opportunities, but I don't feel like Vanasek has had to make two outstanding saves. Maybe I'm misremembering. Into the far corner. Now we're under a minute to go in the third. Mammoth send it, and they get it into that's Kraus in the far corner. And now the Sharks get it and send it to the red line. Glove down, but the Sharks pick it up into the near corner. Hit. Puck is loose. Utah at the red line dumps it in. I think it was Stenlund. That actually went on net, gloved and dropped. And the Sharks play it behind their own net. It's 25-21 shots on goal. Utah under 20 to go. Sharks taking their time. If they're going to get a rush, we got 15, 14, 13, 12. I guess they're not. They misplay it in the near corner, send it behind the net again. I guess they're playing for overtime. If you're a hometown, would think the home fans would be booing a little bit. They could have had an extra attack there, a rush, but 26-21 after the Mammoth tie it up. So we had Peterka's 2 goals. I can't remember if we saw the first one, 77. They're at a commercial break. It was a good pass. Yeah, Peterka brought it in and then scored. Yeah, glove side high. All right, I think I did show that one. So Peterka, 2 goals, 7th and 8th. Assist by Kraus and Cooley, and on this one, Schmidt. Peterka, same thing, went to this time just to the far face-off circle. So he didn't go right out in front of the net, and just a rock. It trickled in. It looked like Askarov was trying to glove it with the right hand, and it just went under him, 5-hole and in. So 2 goals in the first 6 minutes for the Sharks and 2 goals in the last 11 and a half minutes for the Mammoth. And we head to overtime. Ah, shoot. What am I doing? All right, man. I think I feel like I've had a handful of overtime games except for the early game tonight. Lately, though. Hockey, it's not so bad. It doesn't take too long. All right, now they're saying... Okay, Utah's 3-2 in overtime, in the overtime period, and San Jose's 4-2. Excuse me, Gunther, Stenlund, Sergachev, Mammoth and White going left to right. Wenberg, Eklund, Ferraro for the Sharks. And are you kidding me? They're going to kick somebody out of the center ice draw. Come on. Drop that puck. It's 26-20 shots on goal. Mammoth. They take it into their own defensive end. Under 4:50 to go now. Drop pass and taken over the red line. Schmaltz. Gunther. And he peels back. And I think that's Sergachev with the puck in the near boards. Gets it to Gunther. Gunther to the far circle. Back to, let's see, far circle again. In the slot. Shot and a save and frozen puck by Askarov at 4:13. He looked for it behind him. He thought he got beat. That was Schmaltz who ripped the shot. Oh, it deflected off of, who was that off of? Deflected off of Eklund before it got to the net. Okay, we're not playing for the Sharks, NHL.com. Face off into the near corner of the Sharks end. Mammoth send it out, though. Or was it? All right, controlled by Schmidt up the boards. They send it back into their own end. Two players collided or tripped over each other at the red line. We are under 4 minutes left in the overtime period, the 3-on-3 session. All right, Keller with the puck. He has Cooley out there with him. And they turn the puck over. Sharks counter. Will Smith lost the puck in the near circle. He's out there with Celebrini. Long pass to the red line. Pass ahead. Schmaltz out in front of the crease. Stuff attempt is saved and picked up behind the net by Dickinson. Oh, Celebrini didn't see it, but luckily for the Sharks, the Mammoth were offside at 3:12. Wow. No, I'm not a Sharks fan. I bought this when they were an expansion team. This is just one of the many hats I have. I mean, this jersey's over 30 years old, or maybe 25 to 30. Well, I think we got time. Wait, what is going on? Oh, too many men on the ice, so the Sharks will have a 4-on-3. And the Sharks take their timeout. No, we're Kings and Hurricanes all the way. And Canadian teams long before the Sharks. So San Jose 4-on-3 power play. I'm not going to put it up. I would have to put too many penalties in just to get it to 4-on-3. I'll just leave it. I'd have to put in, 3 penalties, and it's just easier just to... Are they reviewing this or something? No, now here we go. Who's serving it? They didn't even say who served it. Oh, it's going to be Paterka. Need Sharks to win for the parlay, says Kylie Anderson. Well, good luck. Sharks on the power play, 4-on-3. Celebrini at the blue line after the face-off win. To the far circle. Trades places with Eklund. Now sends it to Eklund. Back to Celebrini at the point. Near circle, Will Smith. Shot, deflected. Oh, what a save. Kept it out of the net. Holy cow, looked like there was a bunch of opportunities for the Sharks, and the Mammoths finally clear it. But they're attacking right back in. Sharks at the blue line. Drop pass. Taken back to the blue line. Celebrini into the near circle. Smith passed it back. Shot. Save into the near boards. Under 2.5 to go. Celebrini at the point. Will Smith to the blue line. He's at the point. To Eklund. He'll take the point. To Celebrini. We're still got just under a minute to go on the power play. Shot. And that was in. I didn't see it go in. It's over. The Sharks win. I must have just looked away for a second. Apologies. It's over. 3-2. Sharks get a win. I don't think it was particularly good. That's a Celebrini hat trick. There you go. 13th on the power play. Eklund and Smith on the assists. And I mistyped it, and the hats are all over the ice. That's how I knew. All right, show a replay. All right, easy money for Kylie Anderson. All right, Utah 2, San Jose 3, final in overtime. Shot. And yeah, beat Vanasek blocker side high, I think because he was screened. Just a rocket under the crossbar because he had a guy right outside the crease. I don't think he got a good look. Vikings fan asks if Smith got 2 shots. I will look that up right now. We need the event summary for that. Will Smith had no shots on goal. So apologies. Any other questions? I'll leave this up in case we have more. And let's... Oh, here we'll do... Nope, they don't have the visualizer yet. If they do before I sign out. It was pretty much right up the slot, and he hit a rocket over... Wait a minute. Yeah, Vanasek's a righty, so it was his blocker side on his right side. Yeah, I don't feel like I called Will Smith's name a heck of a lot tonight. Oh, the other game is over as well. Golden Knights hang on, 3-2 win after a power. Wait, when was their last goal? Trocheck got a goal at 17-17 to pull the Rangers back within 1, but they assist by Panarin and Miller. Yeah, refs have been a little brutal. Feel like I agree. Please like and subscribe before you head out of here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate support of the channel. Let's close the playing roster. All right, let me try to catch up on the chat too. For the parlay. Oh yeah, I didn't 3 games in a row Utah gets robbed and gets screwed on a missed call. Yeah. Yeah, no shots for Will Smith. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Yeah. And again, I couldn't believe the Sharks announcers complaining about that one hook call. It was like blatant. Alex not rooting for the Sharks either. Yeah, it was a Celebrini hat trick. Oh, here's the yeah. So Celebrini with his 11th and 12th in the first Celebrini with his 11th and 12th in the first period, and then in the overtime, it was right in the slot area, beat him blocker side high. Yeah, see, he had a guy just right in front of his face. None of the Mammoth defenders tried to clear Wenberg out of the crease. That was the problem. It wasn't Vanasek's fault he couldn't see. Yeah, final shots 26-20. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah. I thought for a second I didn't put the goal up there. 26-22, so they took one away again for Utah. I put 50 on him to score 3 goals tonight. Wow. Congrats, Kevin. What a bet. So you were lucky that Utah tied it up and sent it to overtime so that he could get it. I mean, they did tie it. Paterka had 2 goals. Last one was at 17:09, and then nobody scored after. Well, at any rate. Yeah, much more open ice at 3-on-3, and then I don't even know, they called what, too many men on the ice, and that was the reason for the penalty in the 4-on-3. Celebrini, of course, star 1. Askarov, not Askarov as the San Jose people say it. It's Askarov. And Paterka. So the hat trick, winning goalie, who really did play phenomenal. I mean, he only gave up those 2 to Peterka, neither of them his fault, in a matter of an 8-minute span. Played great the rest of the night. And then Peterka for getting 2 goals, even in the loss. 1.91 goals against average for Askarov and 923 save percentage. Yeah, he has a really high save percentage in his last 5 without a shutout. But all right, any more questions? Otherwise, I think I'm going to rest my voice. It's almost midnight here in the Chicago area. So congrats on Kevin's payout for the hat trick, and I believe Kylie Anderson for the, or is it Kyle E. Anderson? I apologize, for their Sharks parlay. Apologies to the Utah fans, but all right, hope to see you soon. If not tomorrow, we will be back. Oklahoma State, St. John's women's basketball, 6 o'clock. So about 18 hours from now, and in 21 hours, we'll be back with Boston Bruins at Anaheim Ducks for NHL hockey. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for chatting, especially. Wishing you all, what's left of your, what day are we on? Tuesday. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Thank you all. And Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye.